ever tell you about our Prime Minister? I didn't vote for him. Come to think of it, I didn't vote. In 24 we have political drama, headed by a bloke called Starmer. He become PM, the creme de la creme. But take Grand's word for it, he's no friend. Starmer took the heat from under Granny's feet, so now we'll freeze to death. What were you thinking? Thermometers are shrinking. She's gonna be 6 feet under. He says, I have a plan. We're gonna kick this can, 'cause times are tough as it is. Cut the heating costs. We're running at a loss. The UK just ain't what it used to be. Starmer took the heat from under Granny's feet, so now we'll freeze to death. What were you thinking? Thermometers are shrinking. She's gonna be 6 feet under. So you cut the heat from Gran. What next in your magnificent plan? Maybe buy a house, a car, a dress. I think you should confess they don't look good in your size. Starmer took the heat from under Granny's feet, so now we'll freeze to death. What were you thinking? Thermometers are shrinking. She's gonna be 6 feet under. The apple doesn't fall far from the tree, from A to B and 1 to 3. Dad's the tool maker, ain't much of a faker. Unlike Starmer, well, he's just a tool. Starmer took the heat from under Granny's feet, so now we'll freeze to death. What were you thinking? Thermometers are shrinking. She's gonna be 6 feet under.
Did I ever tell you about Starmer? He's a fat autistic git, a specky wee bam, a commie twit. He's the biggest dumb ass you ever did saw, 'cause he got his dick stuck between the hinge of a door. Have you heard of that Starmer? He bats for the other team, a backwards mechanic with a girly scream. He's the biggest Nancy you ever did see, wrecking the place with girlish glee. Have you seen that Starmer with his old boiler wife? Now I know why they call her the trouble and strife. She's only with him till the money runs dry, and when that day comes, she'll say goodbye. A pinko, a diddler, a globalist goon, a polka, a nunce, a sweaty buffoon. But did you know that Starmer enjoys fiddling the kids? And when the mob caught him, he just batted eyelids. So everyone in the mob bricks they did lob, and Prime Minister Keir shit his pants in fear. How lucky can Starmer be, necking with Lord Ali? The Prime Minister said, look at the size of his head. Number 10 was spackled white from going at it during the night. But what does it matter when you're covered in baby batter? Lord Ali ain't slowing the cheesy dip keeps flowing, the cameras just keep rolling. Divorce is gonna be indisputable. Starmer's got the ass to spread, and a relationship he cannot mend, 'cause he's busy taking Ali's massive head. Lovely. The Prime Minister said, look at the size of that head, but what does it matter? The Prime Minister said, look at the size of that head, but what does it matter? Now he's covered in baby batter. Lord, Ali ain't slowing, the cheesy dip keeps flowing, the cameras just keep rolling. Divorce is gonna be indisputable. He's embarrassed and turning red. It's too bad the marriage is dead. Lord Ali just turned and said, tell me quick, oh, don't you love it? Tell me quick, don't you love the size of my head? Don't move, I'll get a towel.
Ba-da-bop, skiddly-bop-de-doo. Oh, grab your suit, let's swing it, it's true. Scat, scat, scooby-bop-boom. Mad Ed's knocking about, gonna fuck up the room. Well, Ed Miliband's gurgling that labor shite. With a bumble-fucking grin, him I wanna fight. He's pushing for the green, wet dreams in his head, but when real life hits, he's babbling instead. Boom, bap, skiddly, that bip, bap, skiddly, dee. Ed's nicking tax, quit sweeping folks off their feet. Oh, Ed, he's swinging old bollocks, pissing off the public with fruity frolics. Bada bop, he's got no pair. Wank stabbing policy, shitting everywhere. Ed makes me wanna puke. So right off, I'm sending him a nuke. He's scribbling on napkins plans that don't make sense, bullshitting the public under false pretense. That bacon sarnie slip, oh, it's his lack of charm. But when a car rolls past, he drops a deuce. Scatty-dat-bop-bop-boom, he's an idiot, I deduce. Ed shit the floor, making everyone move. Seats so Ed, he's swinging old bollocks, pissing off the public with fruity frolics. Bada-bop, he's got no pair. Wank stabbing policy, shitting everywhere. Ed makes me wanna puke. So right off, I'm sending him a nuke. Doo-wop, scat, scat, bippity-bop-dee-doo. They say he's a tard, we know that's true. Zig-zag, bop, bop, with a blithering wail. Ed's fighting for nothing, and he'll probably fail. Hi-hat, sizzle, bassline, walk, horns go blam. He's laundering money, getting all that he can. He's dreaming of windmills, solar shining bright, but the state wants to dim the sunlight. So point and laugh, folks, it's what he's good for. Ed's fucking the future and making us poor. Bada-bop, skiddly, that he's got no spark. He's the personification of a question mark. Oh, Ed, he's bumblebat shit insane. Talks climate change on a private plane. Bada-bop, he's got no pants, handing out tax quid for so-called grants. Ed, he's mad. If you didn't understand, I reckon he's bad.
I'm heading down London to annoy the politician. Labour making some really bad decisions. It's great fun, I'd like to say. Now let's all make 'em suits play, all the while on holiday when I'm down in London. Two-tier Keir, big Bolshevik, squeezed in suit, now for next trick. Big on talk, but extra thick when I'm down in London. Ali and Starmer get along fine. Nights in office, bottle of wine. Can I just swap his wife for mine? Next time I'm in London, having a turn administration. It's just bloody comedy gold. Angie Ray, now she's quite sweet. Ollie's dress makes her look neat. I'd rather stare at her kitchen suite when I'm down in London. Rachel Reeves, accountant lass, reckon she been smoking too much grass. I could do a job and without the sass when I'm down in London. Having a turkey, having a laugh, don't think it will get old. The Kerr administration is just bloody comedy gold. Mr. Ed, now he's talking swill, net zero fluff, trying to shill. Christ, singing to the bloody windmills while I'm down in London. Now Jess Phillips, she's quite fiery. If only she could hire me, 'cause I'd do the bloody inquiry when I'm down in London. Having a turkey, having a laugh, don't think it will get old. The Kerr administration is just bloody comedy gold. David Lamb, Allgurn and Gape thinks a conclave's just a vape. Couldn't reason with a grape when I'm down in London. Za-ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da, ba-ba-da-ba-da-da-da-da-da-da, ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-da-da-da-da, when I'm down in London. They's all mugs and globalist goons. When they're all done, that day soon, I'll be knocking back some pints at Spoons next time down in London.
Hey, folks, Coke Rack here's in town. The two-tiered doughboys are rolling around, ripping lines from Davos to London. How he got in, now that's a real conundrum. Macron, Starmer, Zelensky and Mertz, ripping fat lines until their faces hurt. Knocking around Kiev town, Zelensky passing the powder around. They were caught with a baggie, don't you know, sitting on the table with a spoon in tow. We investigated ourselves and saw no issue. Coke bag, no, that's just a tissue. These rules for thee, but ain't for me. We're too important, can't you see? We're leaders and elites, we can't go wrong. Now back to the factory where you belong. Fight the war and do your part. Give everything from your bleeding heart. We'll be back here ripping lines of white, sitting all pretty on a private flight. It's time for change, said that old PM. So I'm buying things that I'm craving. A super yacht, a house on the moon, a diamond platinum plated cocaine spoon. The taxpayer can pick up the tab. I'm high as a kite and I'm feeling glad. Call me out and you'll do time. I'll stick you in and call it thought crime. So I paid my tax, but I wrote this song. Tomorrow I'm back where I belong, working and fighting into an early grave. 'Cause Starmer wants his driveway golden paved. Coke Rack here, Coke Rack here, Coke Rack here. Listen, I heard her taking a powder, but this is just taking the cake.
Hey, that's right.
Learned all me lines.
Right, how's this for a college try? Had to go court on yesterday noon, up before the beak, not a moment too soon. The beak said, "Hey, do you have anything to say?" So up to the bench I made my way. The charge, Mr. Grumsby, is adultery. I trust you've consulted your attorney. A jury's been selected, a solemn duty. Mr. Grumsby, how would you like to plead? May I please the court and Starmer's wife? The PM's marriage already a plight. All I wanted was a cup of sugar. Next thing I knew, I was in her kitchen. I was making tea. Mr. Grumsby said, "The beak, this is a court of law. If you waste my time, I'll have to charge you more." So you went to the kitchen and made the tea. Mr. Grumsby, please explain the reason for adultery. I made the tea for Mrs. PM, she said she liked it hot. It was quite warm today, so she removed her smock. I didn't think much of it before the trouble began, but I forgot to mention I was a married man. So may I please the court and Mrs. PM? I swear it was innocent, that's who I am. She smiled and said, "I made the best brew." That's when things got a bit askew. Magistrate said, "Mr. Grumsby, you're on tender hooks. Under God and the Crown, you're in the naughty books. Do you have anything that supports your claim and could absolve you from scandalous shame?" 'Twas 8:30 when I bid cheerio. The train to Yorkshire was due, so I had to go. I turned and looked and then I saw firsthand, head poking out a window, it was Ed Miliband. So may I please the court and Vicky Storm? There's absolutely no cause for alarm. I even have it on camera, have the pickers too, 'cause I was looking at tits. Blue tits from a B&B with a few. Give my regards to the king.
About a year ago there was an election. It was time to pick a new party, new selection.
Because no one gave a damn, we're now stuck with a silly Davos man. So eat my piss, you wigged up globalists. Oh, Mr. Starmer,
Remember what you said. Did that also fly over your silly specky head? You prefer Davos to United K, and you lie to us every day. So what does your boss, Mr. Schwab, have to say? Well, Klaus gave a speech about leading the way. Penetrate the cabinets, that's what he had to say. Anonymity and misinformation, that's all gotta go. Turns out he's a bit of a hypocrite. Oh, don't you know? Hey, Mr. Schwab, what were you saying? Misinformation and state censorship. But NDAs on Davos strippers and falsifying production figures. So it seems to me elite trustees were lying all the time. You want everyone to eat bugs and meat synthetic. I'm not taking advice from some glorified bike mechanic. Nations must be like China while you get to live in a ivory tower. According to Joe Public, you're a thick as shit, specky crowd hypocrite. It's now July in the year of 26. Things are pretty bad and the UK is in a hell of a fix. Internet's censorship, police now screaming, what's all this? State monitoring me, pornography, invading my privacy. But when we turn to the state and say, care to explain this, they just gaslight and say it's in your best interest. I say, listen here, you suited quacks, UK is crumbling, see the cracks. They turn around, yell out loud,
you must adjust your think.
there are a lot of problems in the United Kingdom. Everyone
Everyone knows about them, but we're not allowed to say. Sooner or later we'll say enough, roll up our sleeves, then get tough, throw out elites and their goons. That day's coming very soon. To those globalists, about time you left and make it quick. Your unreasonable goals are stupid and frankly quite sick. The state invades our privacy under the guise of child safety. Rules for thee and not for me. Explain this discrepancy.
Call him Peter Kyle. He accused the public of being pedophiles. I found this quite ironic of Mr. Peter Kyle, because labor facilitating a lot of pedophiles. Not to mention that his name, it kinda rhymes. If you say Peter Kyle about 10 or 20 times. But I do know he's a world elitist slick. Go back to Switzerland and give Schwab's head a lick. Kyle, Peter Kyle, accusing everyone of being a pedophile. Is that really the best you can do? To respond bluntly, sir, frig you. Use like a VPN, you want it against the law. State needs to know my secrets. What exactly for? To protect kids, now I don't think that's true. It's just censorship, but you knew that, didn't you? Kyle, Peter, elite forum speech repeater. We know about the bribes you took. Want me to get the papers and have a look? Try to get Spotify the other day, but I got the block. State keeping me safe from tunes that say Tally, whacker. Need a passport to listen to a half-baked song like this, to sell it to corporates. So that's wrong. Peter Kyle, on behalf of the public, you're just a suited elitist prick. Just try to censor me, 'cause satire is still legal comedy. But now let's be fair, Mr. Kyle. You're probably not a pedophile, despite of who you keep company. But what I don't understand, Starmer's head in the sand when there's gangs doing this stuff blatantly. So Mr. Kyle, let me be very clear. We do not fear you and do not care, accusing us who freely surf the net. If we use a virtual net, don't get upset. We're simply avoiding identity theft. Kyle, Peter Kyle, accusing everyone of being a pedophile. Is that really the best you can do? To respond bluntly, sir, frig you. One more time, Kyle, Peter Kyle, accusing everyone of being a pedophile. Is that really the best you can do? To respond bluntly, sir, frig you.
Here's a cute little number for a cute little lassie in Westminster. Long ginger hair, now upper crust. Face of a marbly stony bust. Got a law that stops banter and cuss. Angie Ray and a thought crime boss. She crashed into my meeting just last week. Angie strode on in, her legs did creak. Too loud, too offensive, she just shrieked. I'm about to be convicted for mild critique. Angie smacked my face until it contorted.
You will watch your mouth or you'll get reported.
I was about to speak, but she just snorted, and directly to jail I was swiftly transported. Angie Ray, chief thought police. Laughter has completely ceased. Humor is now disturbing the peace. Smiles earns you, wage decrease. I was released from jail with a warning. While I was inside, I had a plan forming. I'd fix wee Angie a nasty hamstring. So down to her office I began to swing. Walked into Angie's, I began to dread. I knew I should have stayed in bed. She yelled at me to leave, her face all red. I stood up straight and this is what I said. I have freedom of speech. Angie Ray didn't like that one bit. Her eyes fired up and she had a fit. Her face swelled up, burst and split. She screamed at me,
You will submit!
I just folded my arms, you see. No, Angie, I said I have the right to disagree. Because we live in a democracy. If there is a problem, you can take it up with me. I had a feeling I'd soon be dead. Her face puffed up, turned purpley red. Her brain overflowing and ego overloaded. Her head with a bang messily exploded. So here I am now back at work. Laughing and joking is a workplace perk. As for Angie, and after she went berserk, she's now a cute little clerk. How's that for a college try? Ha ha ha! Give my regards to the king.
Our Prime Minister is special, but he's a fucking tart. Rides the short bus with the Tesco club card. He thinks pee is stored down in the balls. Our Prime Minister is special, but fuck, he's a bit of a tart. Ed Miliband is special, but he's a fucking tart. Sings to the fucking windmills, eats bacon, beans, and lard. He thinks fucking the trees is a good idea. Ed Miliband is special, but fuck, he's a bit of a tart. That Rachel Reeves is special, but she's a fucking tart. Lies on her CV, why wasn't she barred? Working as a teller somehow made her an expert. That Rachel Reeves is special, but fuck, she's a bit of a tart. Angela Rayner is special, but she's a fucking tart. Cuts benefits to the poors while wearing cheap leotards. Prancing round in dresses, eating asbestos insulation. Angela Rayner is special, but fuck, she's a bit of a tart. Yvette Cooper is special, but she's a fucking tart. Never did the grooming inquiry, it's the children she disregards. Actually, how is it she still has a job? Yvette Cooper is special, but fuck, she's a bit of a tart. David Lammy is special, but he's a fucking tart. Eats and just fucking eats, and starving people he disregards. He thinks macaroni cheese is a goddamn fucking vegetable. David Lammy is special, but fuck, he's a bit of a tart. He's also fat, lol.
Since he got made the big man, now a crowd is telling him what to do some honky elitist plan. Starmer just went full retard. He went as retarded as he can. Let me tell you how Starmer has went. Starmer just went. Starmer's just gone. First he cut the heat from under Granny's feet. Next he stuck up the tax for the working man. The thing with the kids in Korea he forbids, banning speech and the net, cause he's starting to fret. Starmer has went, Starmer just went, Starmer's just gone, Starmer's gone for real. Starmer has went, Starmer's just gone, Starmer's gone for retard. A dumber bus driver, a globalist conniver, a fiddler on the roof, who's hiding the proof, a hypocrite at best, a communist pest, moronic wild card, a bona fide retard. What about his mates? Larry Fink, Bill Gates, Professor Klaus Schwab, the angry German blob. The rest of the elites in Davos they meet to plot, scheme and scare. Starmer has went, Starmer just went, Starmer's just gone, Starmer's gone for real. Starmer has went, Starmer's just gone, Starmer's gone for retard. He thinks his shit, it doesn't stink. Truth is, he doesn't really think. He's just told what to do like a retard lackey goon. Thinks he's a leader, really a mouth breather. Oh, Starmer has went, Starmer just went, Starmer's just gone, Starmer's gone for retard. Starmer has went, Starmer just went, Starmer's just gone, Starmer's gone for retard. He's gone for retard. He's gone for retard. He's gone for retard. Starmer's gone for retard. That ain't right.
It was a lovely day in Gay Paris, a fair I see, and just for me. It was the foreign minister of the United Kingdom. From this I'll make some excellent pay. David Lammy was Monsieur's name. He was important, or so he claimed. I dropped him off, and to my distress, he left my little cab a big-ass mess. He made a mess. He left a goddamn mess. He made a mess. Caused me undue stress. He made a mess. I got very depressed. He made a mess. He left a goddamn mess. To get in my cab, he needed a crane and rig. Eating big sandwiches, snort bourgeois pig. As I trucked his fat ass to his next gig, a Lucozade crate he began to swig. He made a mess. He left a goddamn mess. He made a mess. Eating a cheese and cress. He made a mess. Calorie excess. He made a mess. He left a goddamn mess. That minister was sucking down a whole crate of a royal crown, a filing cabinet of cake, frosting piped in, the icing on the cake. So I hauled his honking ass to his meat. I really tried to be discreet, but when I asked him for the fare, his massive frame disappeared.
You know what he left me with?
He left a mess. He left a goddamn mess. He left a mess. He made me poorer, no less.
chips scattered on the floor. Never in my years have I seen this before. Frankly, that's the final straw. Against the UK, France will declare war.
Oh mon Dieu! Did he have an abscess as well? Only go! There's pus all over the seat.
Sacre bleu. It's everywhere.
As Keir Starmer, the head of state, you know it ain't all that great. The only time I get to have some fun is when I see some bum! Gay, I'm the big gay Prime Minister. Gaying it up down in Westminster. I'm simply gay for the United K. Gaying it up every day. As the big gay cock of this walk, it's my job to do all the gay talk. Those homophobes can slave in the minds. I'll be in number 10 having a gay old time. It's Willies, 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 Willies. I just love big gay Willies. Meat and 2 veg, I'll have a double helping. Don't knock gay pride, let me knock my thing. There's Lord Ali, he's my kind of fruit. Full of vitamin cock, now ain't the truth. Those Ukrainian boys, ooh, they love my rocket. But now the state secrets are out of the closet. Willy, Willy, bum, bum, bum. I love me big gay fun. Those haters will rue the day, 'cause I'm putting hate crimers away. As the prime gay man, I've had a brain rave. I'm going to enact a special super duper law. If you say a naughty word on Twitter or threaten a gay, I get to slap you super duper hard and put you in a cell. Big Gay-Minster, that's the place to be. Come on down, we're liberal and free. But if you're normal or sane or otherwise, you'll be in for a nasty surprise. I don't care about running a country, I just want to declare my homosexuality. The poor don't need bread, just a fisting will do. Gays are in power, and we're gonna screw. I am legally required by law to inform you that this is not hate crime. This is satire and parody, and therefore perfectly legal. It is also absolutely positively fabulous. I'm the big gay Prime Minister, fabulous, fruity, and somewhat sinister. I let the world elites run this show. I'm busy with my toys, I gotta go meeting Lord Ali and some Slavic boy. I don't care about your problems or schisms. Did I mention I might have the autism?